This morning I'm going to begin by just briefly telling you what planar transformer technology is and the advantages that it brings to the market areas that we're dealing with. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the company, Himag Solutions, and then going to brief you on the existing markets we've been dealing with over the last 10 years, and then I'll move on to the growth low carbon markets that we're experiencing strong growth from at the current time. So planar transformers, it's an emerging technology in the power electronics market. They're high frequency transformers. They're often used in switch mode power supplies and related technology. What's different from a conventional transformer to a planar transformer is that instead of using copper wire, we use flat pieces of copper which are built up in a layered structure. This brings a number of advantages over the conventional transformer technology. The first of which is the size. Because we can use flat pieces of copper, it means that we can achieve a much lower profile than a conventional transformer is able to. This traditionally has been the biggest driver for the technology up until a few years ago. The second advantage is due to a phenomenon called skin effect. The volume of copper required for a transformer in a planar transformer is much lower than a conventional transformer. This means as we're using less volume of copper, the weight of the transformer is actually reduced compared to the existing conventional transformer technology. The third and becoming most increasingly important advantage over the conventional transformer technology is the efficiency. The way a planar transformer is constructed means we're able to interleave the primary and secondary windings. This significantly reduces the losses when the transformer is in operation. This therefore means that we can achieve an efficiency of somewhere in the region of 99% versus in the region of 80 to 85 for a conventional transformer. It's this efficiency that's been the driving force for our extended interest in the low carbon markets. Also in terms of the efficiency and the technology, we are striving to improve the efficiency of planar transformers going forward and maintaining our position at the forefront of the technology. As part of this, we applied for a grant for R&D through the South West Regional Development Agency. And in the summer, we were fortunate enough to win a £157,000 grant. This has enabled us to recruit a new engineer to specifically focus on the development of the technology, which going forward should improve our market position and also the efficiency of our transformers. Himag Solutions both designs and manufactures its products from our base in Stroud in Gloucestershire. All of the planar transformers we make are bespoke designed for customer-specific applications. We manufacture a number of different products. It's very difficult to see probably from the back, but I'll show you a couple of small ones. We do things which are very small from this size, which takes you up to about 1 kilowatt in power. We also then have the next size range. You can get up to about 12 kilowatts out of a transformer that size. You'll see that that's about 20 or 30 millimeters high, and that's one of the significant advantages to our planar transformers. We also make single components up to 30 kilowatts, and also some specialist power supplies which are used in submarine telecom data cabling. The company has 13 years experience in the marketplace, and we've placed about 1.5 million products in the field during that time. As I explained earlier, the technology is very much an emerging technology. Despite only having 11 people in the organisation, we're the second largest planar transformer manufacturer in the world at the current time. In the last 10 years, we began in the motor control drives industry. The reason that our products were selected for that industry was predominantly the size at that time. The height advantage was significant for them. We then moved into the welding technology, and this was the driver was the weight in that sector. And we moved from a position where welding equipment had to be lugged around on a trolley to being able to be briefcase size, which you could pick up with one hand. We then moved into the telecom sector. Again, the size and the weight were the major drivers. And then about 5 or 6 years ago, battery charging market for electric vehicles opened up for us. Predominantly this is for vehicles such as forklift trucks in factories to begin with, but obviously now with the electric vehicle market in terms of road transport, expanding in the next few years. This is opening up a new market area for us. The reason that battery charging took on the technology was predominantly for the efficiency. The fact that there's lower losses in a high frequency battery charging means that less energy is required to charge a battery, and therefore from a commercial point of view that's saving money for the customer because they're using less energy, therefore it's costing them less money.